Hello and a very warm welcome to Greg's Pilates class. Now, since we've last worked together, I'm really hoping that you've been following the classes, making sure that you're feeling as well as possible. And before we start, I've got to make a couple of very short, simple points. The first is that when we're doing the exercises, I'm not there to keep an eye on you. I wish I were. So it's very important that you make sure there's no pain, no strain. You know the routine. Make sure your back, the joints, head, neck, shoulders, hips, feet. Make sure everything's feeling really comfortable. The other thing I wanted to mention is that the way that you hold your body has a direct impact on how you feel. So when we're doing the class, I want you to feel, for the most part, pretty relaxed. That sounds strange, doesn't it? But the more relaxed you are, the easier it's going to be for you to contract and contact those deep abdominal muscles. And that means we need to relax everything else, particularly, yeah, you guessed, the shoulders. Because I know I've mentioned this before, but your shoulders always reflect how you feel. So have a quick check. If you've got your shoulders in this position, we call it the lockdown hunch. It's really helpful for you to gently open up, release, and relax. Feels better already. This does a couple of things. It helps to lower your stress response, helps to open up the lungs so you can breathe more deeply. So if you're ready, well, why don't we get started and have some fun? You can probably see that I'm standing in my usual position with the feet just a little bit wider than the hips. And what I'm going to do is relax the feet, the knees, the thighs, and critically, we're going to relax the derriere. We're going to keep the pressure away from the glutes for the time being, because what I'd like to be able to do is to make this little gentle rotation. In Pilates, we call it neutral spine. It's this ability to bring your pelvis a little bit closer to this flat, neutral position. Now, normally when we start doing this, you instinctively tense up the glutes. Let's see if you can keep those muscles relaxed. That will help to keep the pressure away from your back. If you are fairly new to this, it's really important you can gently pull your abs in. It doesn't really change how I speak, but I can feel that gentle contraction, and that's enough to get the deeper abs to begin to work. Remember the shoulders? Let's just release them. I want you to take in a breath through the nose and lift the hands up. Sometimes it feels as if we're just getting out of bed and having a gentle stretch, but we're going to go a little bit further because we're going to hold it for a little bit longer. Now, what I'd love you to do is keep breathing. Keep the abdominal muscles gently pulling in and see if you can lift your ribs a fraction. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Stretch the arms out. If you've been sitting in front of a laptop or a PC, you may feel these muscles here a little bit tight, a little bit shorter. See if you can just stretch them out gently and make this stretch really effective. Now, I'm going to lift the hands up. Most of us are used to this, aren't we? It's a really good way of starting the session. A little bit of stretching. Knees relaxed. Hands together. I want you to breathe out, pull the abs in, and gently push the hands as high as you can. Now, when I do this, I like to feel that my shoulder blades are lifting a little bit. But you know the rule. It's got to be comfortable, and then it'll work perfectly. Now, one of the best ways of starting the session is with a little bit of a stretch to the side. Now, as I move over, you'll know I'm not moving too far because I'm going to make sure my back feels super comfortable. Imagine both hands are stretching out, but I'm pulling these muscles in for stability, and to make the stretch more powerful, more effective, I'll just push my hands a little bit further away. Good stretch, and still breathing. Then slowly release the hands, release the shoulders, get back to that neutral position, knees relaxed, pelvis rotated, lift the ribs a fraction, and we'll just rinse and repeat on the other side. Now, I'm trying to keep my hips and shoulders fairly well lined up, but being comfortable is definitely the most important part. From here, I can push my hands a little bit further away. Good stretch. You might hear or feel a little click, but it should be comfortable. Let's bring those arms, shoulders, upper body back to the start position. Release the hands. I want to do a little bit more work for your shoulders. And this is almost effortless. I know, you're being spoilt today. Turn the hands forwards, keep the glutes relaxed, breathe out. Gently move the hands back. And maybe at the same time, you can breathe in a little more deeply. Expand the chest. Open up the shoulders. Now, what I'd like to do is hold this for a few moments. Feel free to keep breathing, but just very gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. No pain, no strain. Just a mild attempt to release some of the pressure you hold in that critical area. Then we can just release. Now, if you've been feeling a little bit stressed. I can't imagine why. There's a possibility that your neck and shoulders will be feeling a little bit tight. Can I remind you that the pressure you tend to feel around the neck, around the trapezius muscles, is reflected in the lower back. So we want to get this whole area to release and relax so that we start to feel a little bit looser and a little bit lighter. Let's just test that. When we're standing, I want to make sure that everything is so relaxed that my body feels lighter. And the way we do that is by taking all the pressure away from the feet, the knees. We keep the pelvis slightly rotated. We release the glutes, release the shoulders. And the body immediately feels more natural. It just feels lighter. That's a really good sign. Now I'm going to go straight into the first exercise, and I want you to work with me on your legs because we're doing a full body workout today. We're going to get into quite a wide stance. You'll know if we've worked together, we like to turn our knees and toes to the outside. I'm going to be super careful with the knees to make sure there's no pain. I'm going to rotate my pelvis. I'm going to try and keep my body upright. Don't need the arms, I'll leave them relaxed by my sides. But with the pelvis rotated, tummy pulling in, just going to gently bring the hips down, bring the pelvis down, not too far. Hold it just for 3, hold it for 2, hold it for 1. Gently bring it back up, breathing. Breathing out. You probably can't see it, but I'm bringing my hips and knees forwards a little bit, just holding the position for 3, for 2, for 1. Bringing it back up. Let's breathe out. Pull the abs in, bring it down, hold it. No pain. Now, sometimes in class we go lower, but I want you to be super careful to make sure there's no pain in the joints. So I'm trying to make it a bit easier than usual. Gently back up. What do you mean? You missed the torture. We'll be back together soon. You wait and see. Hips relaxed, knees and toes out, pulling the tummy in. Just hold it. Hold it now for 5. Feel these muscles working for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Gently back up. Now I'm almost finished. I'm going to do 2 more with you. Just gently releasing, nice and gently. Hold it for 5. Keep breathing for 4, for 3. Keep smiling for 2, for 1. Bring it on back. Can you feel those muscles working a little bit? It's a good sign. Let's do it one more time. It's easy, it's simple. Nothing too extreme, just holding it. Breathing for 5, breathing for 4, breathing for 3 and 2 and 1. Gently back up. Well done. Let's just bring the feet a little bit closer. We can give the legs a little bit of a shake, loosen up those joints, get the circulation running through the muscles. Feet together, we'll see if we can touch the floor. Don't worry if you can't reach the floor. We'll just go as low as we feel comfortable. Going to relax the knees, rotate the pelvis, lift the ribs, pull the tummy in. Going to keep both hands on the front of the leg for support, and just nice and gently slide down the front. If you can only reach your shins, that's absolutely fine. Ankles are good, feet are good, floor is the objective. Still breathing, releasing. So I bend my knees, uncurl, bring the body back up. Has that warmed you up a little bit? Just a little bit? Very good. Can I do another couple of stretches with you? All right, I'm going to put my feet into this beautiful, wide, simple position. It feels so stable. Knees relaxed, pelvis rotated. I'm going to use the arms again. I'm going to lift them up. Just very gently flex the wrists, push the palms out. Pull the tummy in, lift those ribs. Can you see I'm just bringing the fingertips in towards the ears? Feels good. I want you to hold that with me just for a few seconds. Just see if you can unlock some of the pressure in head, neck, arms and shoulders. It feels good. It is good. Now from here, I'm going to move the hands back just about 10 centimeters. Push the palms out, put the tummy in. Can I ask you a question? Are you tensing your derriere? Try and relax it. I'm going to bring my hands forwards a little bit, just pushing those palms out. Pulling the abs in, bring the fingers in, relax the glutes, still breathing. It looks good. Then I'm ready to bring the hands back to the start position. Palms out, fingers in, and then just let go. Ooh, feels good. Hi, well, if you're enjoying the class, you can participate in the rest of the session by just joining my Patreons, and to do that, you just click on the link below in the description and it'll be easy.